Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the TRYX Panorama 360 ARGB AIO, that's all-in-one CPU cooler. It retails for roughly $350 at the time of this unboxing. I'll include a link in the description for those of you interested in purchasing one. And in full disclosure, this was not furnished to me by the manufacturer for review purpose, but rather I purchased it. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with this, it showed up on the scene last year. And it is expensive, again, $350, but what you're getting is a quality product. But in addition to that, and I'm saying that based on benchmarking since there's plenty of it out there, but on top of that, you're getting one of the most aesthetically pleasing, at least in my opinion, coolers on the market. So Ace-Tech Guts, not to be cute here with the Sony Guts, but then we're getting a 6.5-inch curved OLED display that is 60 hertz, that is just going to be wrapped around that. The fans that come in here are Rotas from TRYX. If you go with the non-ARGB version, which is $10 less, I'll link that as well, because I may be ordering that next, and I'll explain why in a moment. You do get slightly louder but superior 120 mil fans because those are Rota Pros, unlike these. So a little bit louder, but much better overall performance. So I may change to that. Then again, many of you may not care because you may just be getting this for the cooler and swapping the fans out anyway. 6-year warranty, not a lot else to show on the packaging, but what I will tell you is that it appears this has been opened and resealed, because while at first glance it may not appear, I do see a break right there, but then listen to this. I mean, as soon as I took this out of the packaging, the box from Amazon, I was concerned. So let's go ahead, open it up. Let's hope it doesn't explode in my face and decide if I have to order a replacement immediately. And I have a feeling I will need to. Now, for those of you wondering, I was looking at, I was looking at a lot of different coolers, but this one in particular caught my eye, and well, you know, you wonder how Amazon does something like this, and I have to check. In fact, I may check right now, but this, I feel like, shouldn't even be sold as used because it's so beat looking. Yeah, and what can I tell you? But either way, for all intents and purposes, I will show you what we're working with. So there is an SE version of this, which I considered. It was shown at CES. It's been on the market for roughly a month. It's $280. It doesn't have the fan to cool the VRMs. So basically, that's the big difference. Beyond that, missing this component, so really up to you whether or not you care about that, is that the actual display can be hot swapped and turned on the fly. This one cannot. The way you install it is the way it shall remain because, well, that's just the way it is. This is actually totally broken now that I'm looking at it, which is not surprising, but still good for, you know, demonstration purposes, just so you could see this. I kind of don't even want to dig into this at all anymore. Again, it's unfortunate because, you know, when you get things like this from Amazon, every return you make, whether anybody talks about it or not, counts against you in their algorithm. So having to send this back, even though it's no fault of mine and I did the research and knew exactly what I wanted, well, yeah, you see what I'm saying. But I'm going to stop there because I will wait until we get a new one because I don't really want to touch this and further things. It's also pretty gross that someone would you know, pack this up like this. But then again, it's really on Amazon for pretending this was new. So whoever at Amazon was unwilling to actually look in the packaging, that's it. But again, I will just point out those fans that I was talking about before, the Rotas that are included, ARGB, yes, but I think the CFM on them is like in the high 60s, whereas, you know, standard performance on these guys is going to be significantly more. I'm trying to get this back, but I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to do that. And yeah, that's it. I'm sorry that I didn't have more on this unboxing. I'll wait for the next one. I'll also let TRYX know. I did reach out to them to see if they were interested in a collaboration, since they are a startup, and they are, you know, putting out cases as well that I thought looked interesting. But yeah, this cooler, for anyone wondering what else I was considering, of course, Asus was at the top of my list, and I know they have a version coming out with this curved display. So if that was out, it would probably be on the table here instead of the TRYX. Not a knock at TRYX, because the only reason TRYX made it to the studio here is that it has this particular cooler, but really the non-ARGB one with the Rota Pros. it's top of the line. So yes, it's expensive, but you aren't just paying for the actual curved AMOLED display. You are paying for performance because it does sit right at the top of CPU cooling performance when you've got those Rota Pros, along with the Acetec actual cooler that you're going to find on pretty much every top of the line CPU cooler or AIO on the market right now. Again, just a first look at this gross repackaged Amazon special. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them at that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe and please stay safe. Later.